Good morning, children. In this video, we go to the chapter 2, fractions and decimals. Fractions you know very well. You have studied in the smaller classes itself. So, first in the fractions, you know very well variety of fractions are there. Proper fraction, improper fraction, like fraction, unlike fraction, mixed fraction, equivalent fraction. So many fractions are there, right? So, I'll give a small introduction. Proper fraction. Proper fraction means, for example, I will take 3 by 4, right? So you know very well, this is numerator, this is denominator. Proper fraction when the denominator is small, bigger than the numerator. Improper fraction. Improper fraction. So I will take this 7 by 4. Here the numerator is bigger than the denominator for improper fraction. Always improper fraction you can convert to mixed fraction also. Conversion you know very well. So mixed fraction means this 7 by 4 I can write as 1 3 by 4. So one whole number also there and a fraction. Whole number plus a fraction also. That is proper fraction. Together we will say this is mixed fraction. Right? Now, like fraction and unlike fraction you know very well. Like fraction means the denominators are same in the fractions. Unlike fraction means if the denominators are not the same. Equivalent fraction, you know very well how to find out equivalent fraction. Equivalent fractions. I will take the same number 3 by 4. If here we are going to, this is a smaller number, so I am going to multiply the numerator and the denominator by the same number so that we will get the equivalent fraction. If sometimes, if you get very big numbers and they are having same common factor also, that is numerator and denominator having same common factor means you can divide also. You can divide the same number by so that you can get the equivalent fraction. I will show the example also. So here same smaller number, no common factor also. So I am multiplying both numbers, that is numerator and denominator, by 2. So that 3 2s are 6 and 4 2s are 8 we will get. If I multiply again 3 by 4 into some other number, that is 5 means we will get 15 by 20. So these all are equivalent fraction for 3 by 4. If I get, if I have that number as 16 by 20. Both are having common factor, right? So both are having common factor. The small number itself I am taking 2. Both are divisible by 2. Even 16 divisible by 2 and 20 also divisible by 2. So if I divide by 2, you will get 16 by 2, you will get 8, and 20 by 2, you will get 10. So this also equivalent fraction for 16 by 20. So in this way also you can do, this way also you can do. Always we will use this as a common method. Now exercise 2.1, solve. Here they have given 2 minus 3 by 5. So operation is minus. See the next sum, operation is plus. Here and all plus and minus and all there. So I will do few sums for you. 1 or 2 sums I will do for you. Remaining sums you have to try. So first sum I will do for you. 2 minus 3 by 5. So 2 minus 3 by 5 means 2 is nothing but 2 by 1. You know very well this is a whole number. You can convert this whole number as a fractional number. So 2 by 1. This is a numerator. This is a denominator. Minus 3 by 5. You know very well addition and subtraction you have learned in the smaller classes itself. So this is a denominator. Here 1 is a denominator and here 5 is a denominator. We have to make as a common denominator by LCM. So LCM is 5 only. So here 5. 1 into 5 is 5. So 2 into 5 is 10. Minus 3 by 5 itself. So is equal to 10 minus 3 is common. This is now you just see here 10 by 5 minus 3 by 5 both are like fractions. Only like fractions only you can add or subtract whatever. Addition and subtraction means you have to make the denominators same. So 5, 10 minus 3 is 7. If you want to make this as a mixed fraction means 1, 2 by 5. Now sixth sum, 2, 2 by 3 plus 3, 1 by 2. Both are mixed fraction. If it is mixed fraction means we have to convert into improper fraction. You know very well. 2 into 3. 2 3s are 6 plus 2. So 8 by 3 plus 2 3s are 6 plus 1, 7 by 2 is equal to, here see the denominator, both are unlike fraction. So make it into like fraction. LCM is 6. So 6 is a LCM. So here 8 2s are 16 plus, I'll do in the same fractional line. Here 7 2s are 21 is equal to 21 plus 16, 27, 37 by 6 is equal to 6 1 by 6. Now second question, arrange the following in descending order. Descending order means you know very well, bigger number to smaller number you have to arrange. So only 2 questions are there. First question I will do for you. See here 2 by 9 into 2 by 3 into 8 by 21. So see here all are unlike fractions. See the denominators are not equal. So here you have to make the denominator equal so that you will get the like fractions. So here also you have to find out LCM. LCM you have to find out. You know very well how to find out. LCM is 63. So first number I am taking 2 by 9. Making LCM 63 means 9 7s are 63. So that 2 7s are 14. Same like that 2 by 3. Making LCM 63 means we have to multiply 3 by 21. So 2 into 21 is 42. Now 8 by 21. 63. 21 3s are 63. So 8 3s are 24. Now see all the numbers here and here and here. All are having same denominator. So like fractions. We have to see only numerator to arrange. 42 is the first bigger number, then 24, then 14. So I am writing 42 by 63 is greater, then 24 by 63, then 14 by 63. You cannot stop like this. You have to write the original number. Hence, the original number 42 by 63 means original number 2 by 3. 2 by 3 greater than 8 by 21 greater than 2 by 9. Now third sum, in a magic square, the sum of the numbers in each row, in each column and along the diagonal is the same. Is this a magic square? So you have to find out the sum. You have to find out each row, sum of each row and sum of each column, and the diagonal also you have to find out. If the sum is the same everywhere means you can say is a magic square. So the example they have given, the first row they have given, this all they have added and 15 by 11 they are getting. You have to get everywhere 15 by 11. Otherwise it's not a magic square. This you have to do on your own. Now fourth sum. A rectangular sheet of paper is 12 1 by 2 centimeter long and 10 2 by 3 centimeter wide. Wide in the sense it's a breadth only. Find its perimeter. You know very well a formula for a perimeter of the rectangle. Formula for perimeter of the rectangle is 2 into length plus breadth, that is L plus B. So the next sum also the same method. So I will do the next sum for you. The same method, follow the same method to do the fourth sum also. Now fifth sum. Find the perimeters of first one triangle ABE. Here they have given the triangle ABE. So finding the perimeter means adding all the sides. You know very well. So you have to add 5 by 2, 2, 3 by 4, 3 by 5 centimeter. Next one. Second one, the rectangle BCDE in the figure. So BCDE in this figure. So length is given as 2 3/4. Breadth is given as, that is DE is 7/6. So you know the formula 2 into L plus B. Whose perimeter is greater? You have to find out perimeter of triangle is greater or perimeter of rectangle is greater. I will do this sum for you. Now fifth sum, solution. Finding perimeter of triangle ABE is equal to side AB plus BE plus EA is equal to AB is 5/2 plus 2 3/4 plus 3 3/5. So mixed fraction, we are making improper fraction. So 5/2 plus 8 plus 3 is 11/4 plus 15 18/5. Here see the LCM. So all are having different denominator. So you have to find out the LCM. Finding LCM you have already studied in the previous classes. So finding LCM is 20. So 2 10 is 20. Therefore 5 10 is 50. Plus here 20 means 4 5s are 20, 11 5s are 55, plus here 20 means 5 4s are 20, so 18 4s are, so 32, remaining 3 4 72 is equal to 50 plus 50 105 177 by 20. So make it into mixed fraction, so easily you can compare. So you will be getting 820 is 160, 8/17 centimeter. So always if they have given unit means you have to write the unit. Now you have to find out perimeter of the rectangle. Perimeter of the rectangle. Rectangle BCDE is equal to, you know very well, 2 into L plus B units is equal to 2 into, here length is given as 2 3/4 plus breadth is given as 7/6. So is equal to 2 into 8 11/4 plus 7/6. Always I used to tell you have to do the inside the bracket whatever you have to find out the answer for that one first. So 2 separately you will let it be. Then 6 and 4 you have. 6 and 4 you have. So you have to find out the LCM. So LCM writing as 24. No, LCM is 12. So making 12. 4 3s are 12. So here 3 11s are 33. Plus here 12 means 7 2s are 14 is equal to 2 into 33 plus 14. 33 plus 10 is 40, 43, 47. 47/12. Here multiplication, you know cancellation method, right? This all you have learned in the previous classes. So when we multiply this, here 1, when we cancel this, here 1, here 6 is equal to 47/6 is equal to 7 6 are 42 and 5/6 centimeter. Now the question they have asked is whose perimeter is greater. So here you have got 8 17/20. Here you have 7 5/6. Just to look at the whole numbers alone in the answer. Here the whole number is 8. Here the whole number is 7. So that which is greater, you know very well, obviously this is greater. So hence perimeter of triangle ABE is greater. Here you add one more point. Here 8 17/20 is greater than 7 5/6. Now sixth sum. Salil wants to put a picture in a frame. The picture is 7 3 by 5 centimeter wide. To fit in the frame, the picture cannot be more than 7 3 by 10 centimeter wide. How much should the picture be trimmed? So they have asked trimmed. So you have to subtract. So this is here they have given one measurement. Here they have given another measurement. So you have to subtract each other. Now I have written the steps. Width of the picture. Width of the picture is 7 3 by 5 centimeter is equal to mixed fraction. When you convert to improper fraction, 35 plus 3 is 38 by 5. Here width of the frame they have given is 7 3 by 10 centimeter is equal to 70 plus 3 is 73 by 10 centimeter. Now width of the picture to be trimmed off is equal to 38 by 5 minus 73 by 10 is equal to the common denominator you have to make. So LCM is 10, 5 2s are 10. So 38 2s are 16, 76 minus 73 by 10 is equal to 76 minus 73 is 3 by 10 centimeter. This is the answer. Now seventh sum. Children, seventh sum also based on subtraction only. You can try. I will do eighth sum for you. Michael finished coloring a picture in 7 by 12 hour. Vaibhav finished coloring the same picture in 3 by 4 hour. Who worked longer? By what fraction was it longer? So you have to find out time taken by Michael is equal to 7 by 12 hours. Time taken by Vaibhav is equal to 3 by 4 hours. Therefore, even they have question is who worked longer. So you have to compare which fraction is greater. So comparing 7 by 12 and 3 by 4. That's only process is you have to make the denominators the same. So LCM I can take as 12 itself. So 7 by 12 you can write as it is. 3 by 4 when you make the denominator as 12. 4 3s are 12. So 3 3s are 9. So now you can compare 7 by 12 and 9 by 12. So when we comparing 7 by 12 and 9 by 12, this is greater. So therefore 9 by 12 is greater than 7 by 12. 9 by 12 tells that Vaibhav. So Vaibhav took longer time. Is it clear? Now the question asked, by what fraction was it longer? So subtraction, you have to subtract 9 by 12 minus 7 by 12. 9 by 12 minus 7 by 12, you will be getting 2 by 12. So 9 by 12 minus 7 by 12 is equal to 2 by 12. When we simplify this, you will be getting 1 by 6. 6R. So you have to write the answer as hence Vaibhav took long as by 1 by 6. Now multiplication. So multiplication and division is very simple in the fraction. So very easily you can do. No need to find out LCM and all. So numerator, if two numbers are there means numerator you have to multiply with the numerator, denominator you have to multiply with the denominator. For example, I will tell 2 by 3 into 1 by 4 means here the numerator is 2, here the numerator is 1. 2 into 1 is 2 into 1 is equal to 2 and 4 into the 3 into 4. 3 into 4 is equal to 12. 12. So the answer you will be getting 2 by 12 which is nothing but 1 by 6. So when you cancel 1 by 6 you will get. The same thing for the fraction. If they have given whole number also multiplication of a fraction by a whole number. I will take 3 by 4 into 5. 5 is a whole number. This you can write whole number always you can write in a fractional form. So 3 by 4 into 5 you can write as 5 by 1. So here also 3 into 5 by 4 into 1. That is numerator multiplied by numerator, denominator multiplied by denominator. So 3 5s are 15 by 4 1 is 4. So you can convert this as a mixed fraction. So 3 by 4. Now we go for exercise 2.2. Which of the following drawings A to D show? This and all you can do. You read nicely and do it in a textbook itself. This also, the second one also. After doing all the other sums, you can easily do the sums. Now I will go for the third one. Multiply and reduce to lowest form. Reducing lowest form means you have to find out the common factor. Common factor, you have to divide numerator as well as denominator by the common factor. Now I will do the third one, that is first sum for you. Third one, first sum for you. 7 into 3 by 5. As I told you, 7 is a whole number. You can write the 7 in the form of fractional number. So 7 by 1. The value will not be changing if you write like this. Into 3 by 5. Multiplication is very simple. So 7 into 3. 7 into 3 by denominator multiplied by denominator 1 into 5. 1 into 5 is equal to 7 3s are 21 by 5 is equal to 4 1 by 5. You see, both are not having common factor, so I just converted to mixed fraction. Now next question, second question and all you can do in the same format. Fourth one also I will do for you. 5 into 2 by 9 is equal to 5 can be written as 5 by 1 into 2 by 9 is equal to 5 2s are 10, 1 into 9 is equal to 10 by 9. Here also both are not having common factor, so I am converting to mixed fraction. So 1 by 9. Next one I will do 8th one for you. 20 into 4 by 5 is equal to 20 by 1 into 4 by 5 is equal to 20 into 4 by 1 into 5 is equal to 24s are 80 by 5. So common factor is 5. So I am dividing. Can you find out? 80 also divisible by 5. 5 also divisible by 5. So I am dividing both by 5. So that you will be getting 130 means 16 by 1. 5 divided by 5 is 1. It's equal to 16 by 1 is nothing but 16 itself. Now next 9th one also I will do for you. 13 into 1 by 3 is equal to 13 by 1 into 1 by 3 is equal to 13 into 1 by 1 into 3. 13 into 1 by 1 into 3 is equal to 13. 1 is 13. 1 into 3 is 3. Is equal to 4 1 by 3. Now fourth one. Shade. You have to shade here. But how many circles or how many triangles we have to shade, we have to find out. So half of the circle in the box. So circle in the box we have to count. So how many circles are there? 12 circles are there. So half of 12. Easily you can tell half of 12 is 6. But you have to find out. So a sum half of 12 is equal to 12 circles. Circles is equal to half into 12. So half of means half into 12. So by cancelling method, here 1, this is here 6. So 6 circles we have to shade. Like this we have to find out 2 by 3 of these triangles and 3 by 5 of the squares given in the box. Same method we can do the next sum also. Fifth one, they have asked you find half of first one 24 and half of 46. So half of first one is 24 and the next one is 46. So you have to write half of 24 is nothing but half into 24 by cancelling by 2. Both are even numbers, so you can cancel by 2. Here 12, you will be getting 12. Now half of 46 is nothing but half into 46, cancel, so you will be getting 23. Now here the C sum also I will do for you. C sum, they have given 3 by 4 of 16 and 3 by 4 of 36. So 3 by 4 of 16 means 3 by 4 of 16 means 3 by 4 into 16. So always when you cancel this all cancellation method, you know very well. Again I am telling, always when you cancel the multiplication alone you can cancel. So addition and subtraction and all you cannot cancel here. So a multiplication, when here multiplication is there, you can cancel one numerator and denominator. Numerator and numerator you cannot cancel, and denominator you cannot cancel. So one numerator and denominator only you can cancel. This you know already. In the smaller classes you have learned already. I hope in the 5th standard. So here this also divisible by 4, this also divisible by 4. 4 1 is 4. Here 4 4s are 16. So is equal to, here the numerator into numerator, that is 3 into 4. Here 1 only we have. So 1 is equal to 12 by 1 is equal to 12. Same like that, 3 by 4 of 36 is equal to 3 by 4 into 36. Here also 36 will be divisible by 4. So here 1, here 9. 9 4s are 36 is equal to 3, 9. 3 into 9 by 1 is equal to 27 by 1 is equal to 27. Now 6th one, multiply and express as a mixed fraction. Here they particularly asked you have to convert to mixed fraction. If they did not ask also, better you convert as a mixed fraction if possible. So first sum I will do for you. 3 into 5, 1 by 5. In the mixed fraction as it is we cannot multiply. So mixed fraction you have to convert it as a improper fraction. 3 into 5 5s are 25 plus 1 is 26 by 5. As I told in the previously, this is a whole number. So I am writing 3 by 1 into 26 by 5. So equal to 3 into 26 by 1 into 5. So equal to 78 by 5 is equal to, you have to convert as a mixed fraction. So 153 by 5. Now I will do the next sum, that is B sum. You can do in the same method. All the sums are in the same method only. So I will do two more sums for you. C sum for you. C sum 7 into 2 1 by 4 is equal to 7 into 8 plus 1 is 9 by 4 is equal to 7 by 1 into 9 by 4 is equal to 7 into 9 by 1 into 4 is equal to 7 9s are 63 by 4 is equal to, so how many times are there? 1 4 23. 20 means 5. 3 by 4. Now I will do the F sum also for you. 3 2 by 5 into 8 is equal to 15 plus 2 is 17 by 5 into 8 is equal to 17 by 5 into 8 by 1. 17 into 8 by 5 is equal to 17 8 means 56. Then remaining 5. 8 plus 5 is 13 by 5 is equal to 10 means 2 and 35 means 7, 1 by 5. So mixed fraction, converting mixed fraction you know very well. Now 7th one, find A sum 1 by 2 of 2 3 by 4, and the second sum 1 by 2 of 4 2 by 9. Here also the same method only. 5 by 8 of 3 by 6, sorry, 5 by 8 of 3 5 by 6, and 5 by 8 of 9 2 by 3. This one I will do for you, this one you can try. So all small numbers only. So seventh one, B sum 5 by 8 of first 3 5 by 6, and the second subdivision 9 2 by 3. So the solution 5 by 8 of 3 5 by 6 you have to find out. 5 by 8 of 3 5 by 6 is nothing but 5 by 8 into 3 5 by 6. Now you know very well how to multiply. So 5 by 8 into first mixed fraction you have to convert as a proper fraction. 18 plus 5 is 23 by 6 is equal to 5 into 23 by 8 into 6 is equal to 523. 5 3s are 15, remaining 1, 10 plus 1 is 11 by 8 6 is 48 is equal to better convert into a mixed fraction. So 48 2 times you will be getting 2 48s are 96. So 96 remaining 15 19 by 48. Now next one, this is the first subdivision, second subdivision also 5 by 8 of 9 2 by 3 is equal to 5 by 8 into 9 2 by 3 is equal to 5 by 8 into 9 3s are 27 29 by 3 is equal to 5 into 29 by 8 into 3 is equal to 5 9s are 45, then remaining 4, 10 plus 4 is 14 by 8 3s are 24 is equal to 6 times means 144, remaining 1 by 24. Now 8th question, Vidya and Pratap went for a picnic. Their mother gave them a water bag that contained 5 liters of water. Vidya consumed 2 by 5 of the water. Pratap consumed the remaining water. How much water did Vidya drink? The second subdivision, what fraction of total quantity of water did Pratap drink? And do now 8th one, solution. So water consumed by Vidya is equal to, they have given 2 by 5 of the total water. So 2 by 5 of total water. Total water you know very well. So 2 by 5 of 5 liters. So you can find out 2 by 5 of 5 liters means 2 by 5 into 5 is equal to 2 into 5 by 5 into 1 is equal to 10 by 5 is equal to, when you cancel you will be getting 2 liters. So water consumed by Vidya is 2 liter. So water consumed by Pratap is equal to, you obviously know, 5 liter water, out of 5 liter 2 liter Vidya drank. So obviously Pratap would be drinking 3 liters. But they have asked what fraction of total water, total quantity of water did Pratap drink. So this easily you can write, but you have to give the answer in the fraction. So I am taking 5 liter of water, I am taking 1 container. So from the whole, Vidya taken 2 by 5. So whole minus whatever Vidya consumed is equal to, so this is 1 by 1 minus 2 by 5 is equal to, LCM is 5. Here 5 minus 2 by 5 is equal to 3 by 5 of total water. Hope you all understood.